It is recording. We are back. Hello, I am Joe.
I'm Phil.
This is part two, take two. First time, fucking camera. Sorry, folks, we've been gone for a while. Life happened, shit happened. We're back. We're gonna be consistent. Any followers we did have, sorry. Hope we didn't lose you. We'll gain you all back, I promise. We're gonna be talking about the draft today. We're gonna be talking about the Cowboys that are supposedly all in or all out with new definitions, whatever the fuck that's supposed to mean. This fucking phone better not quit on me again. I swear it's $800 phone. I'm gonna shout out negatively if you guys do it. No. All right, guys, we're gonna start today. My boy made a list. I couldn't do a list because there's just so many variables this year. It's very intriguing how many trades I think we're actually
a lot
gonna
of
have.
trades.
And you know what can Dallas all in do at 24? Whatever's left there, you know, it's kind of
How could Jerry fuck things up?
pretty much fucking Jerry. Let me just look in the camera, Jerry. All in means, you know, you play Texas Hold'em. You're in Texas.
Means you do something in the offseason?
You do something. That's what all in is. We're not changing these two new woke narratives and new definitions. I don't care if that pisses people off. I don't give a fuck. All in means you do something. Henry was there, knocking at the door, and you didn't even hello. You didn't say who is it. I digress. We're gonna come back to the Cowboys. We're gonna start.
Who'd you pick up instead of Derrick Henry?
Oh,
Let the people know.
Royce Freeman.
Ooh, scary,
What?
man.
What the fuck? I'm pretty sure off this couch right now I could run better than Royce Freeman. I didn't give a fuck, for real. Like, I'm just embarrassed. Like, we're a franchise, fucking storied franchise, worth the most, you know, 9 point something
That's-
billion, and you can't manage the money enough to get $8 million for 1 year for a running back. And remind you, not only that, the fucking rule change, which gives these running backs just a boost. You got the motherfucking stiff arms, everybody out their fucking shoes, and you don't even give him a call. With the rules that are going to favor us or favor that running back, you don't even give him a call. He's in your backyard. That's not all in. We got 7 draft picks. What the fuck are we going to do with 7 draft picks?
Royce Freeman doesn't really give you guys a lot of...
No, Royce, nothing Freeman. You didn't even bring Zeke back. What the? I told you last year. How did that look, by the way? We only did a few videos. How did that look when I said Pollard wasn't it? Wasn't him. Told you?
Some of that was the offensive line, though, too.
Yeah, I guess. But now what? Now you let
Now
you didn't let
them both
Biotish go. You don't let Smith go. What are we doing here? Is it Brock? I mean, if y'all tell me it's Brock or it's Base, TJ, okay, you're gonna have to show me something. Still, even with them, there's no running backs. Excuse me. We only have how many picks? No.
7.
We'll
My
get-
boys got 11.
Well, they got more room. Jerry
Up and
had
down.
to pull
They go up
something
and
out of
down.
his ass, and Jerry, you better, bro, because I'm giving you the end of the season. I ain't saying I'm jumping shit, but I'm not going to be spending no more money on fucking memorabilia, all this bullshit when you're not giving a product on the field. And we won't even talk about Dak right
It's
now.
a product. It might not be...
We're going to leave
product
Dak
you
right now
want.
because I'll let the courts decide, but... And you want $60 million? There's
No.
the problems, you know.
No,
I'm just saying.
60 million. Done.
60
Fucking
million. I'm
Dak.
pretty
One
sure
playoff win.
Trey
Get the
can throw
fuck
some
out.
interceptions. Like, I like Dak, but every time I need you to beat a rival, you don't. Like, every time I need you to beat a Packer, you don't beat a Packer. Every time I need you to beat the Niners, we're not a college team, but in that college aspect, you could lose every fucking game. Every game, as long as you beat the fucking Niners,
Our
I'll be
playoff
happy.
game was over at halftime. It was over.
Because, yeah.
21-0 at halftime.
And Micah decided not to show up there neither. Yeah, I agree with you holding out. Micah, you and CD, I agree with holding out, but CD produced. Micah, you produce sometimes. You're still a beast. I love you. Absolutely. But, my God, man.
He
I
needs some help.
digress. We
He
will
needs
get back. We do need help. A lot of help. We're going to start my man's list. We're going to let him go. I agree with a lot of he has on this list. It's just the only thing I don't agree with on the list is some of the trades because you don't know. It's whoever wants it more and whatever team's willing to do it.
Crapshoot when you're throwing a couple trades in there. I have a few trades in there.
So go ahead and start.
Like first one's obviously Caleb Williams to Chicago. That's like a no-brainer. They have to do something at the quarterback. They haven't had a good quarterback in never.
Jim McMahon?
Jim
Shades?
McMahon or
Woo!
Jay Cutler, that's the best you can ever produce. That's not very good.
Cutler, that was a hurt for Cutler, but okay, I'll give it to you.
Well, it's not very good. He's a fucking interception machine.
So Caleb, I like Caleb, and he would be in the number 1 pick.
And he's a dual threat.
But
so
I'm going to stick to my guns. And even with last year, USC ain't never thrown out a quality quarterback. Carson Palmer, that's the best you got? No.
That's the-
And Matt Leinart was your franchise storied
Joke.
record breaker, and he was trash in the NFL.
It was a joke.
That's just, and the same with Ohio State. Now, CJ, you did it one year, proved me wrong, and I said you should have been number one pick. All that, I agree. Hey, but I need more than 1 year, because if we're going on history and Ohio State quarterbacks, why is Caleb number one? Because Justin isn't the one, and Justin just got traded.
Man, he's not there.
You know what I mean? So, and he was one of your franchise storied at Ohio State. Like, I love the quarterbacks that come out, but they don't turn out to do shit in the NFL. That's not my opinion. That's a fact. It is what it is. LSU quarterbacks,
It's a bit different.
except, there's only one glaring. I know a lot of people would say, well, there's one LSU quarterback that tanked, but
It was
anybody
not
goes,
even good even when he started.
Raider fans going to get quite pissed at this, but a lot of people that go to the Raiders tanked.
Don't say his name. Say his name.
Joe Marcus Russell.
Oh.
Sorry.
Okay.
He wasn't the only one that tanked, and then Moss tanked when he was there, and then, shattered records with, the possible GOAT. Shattered records.
Brady's not the GOAT. Sorry.
But that's a different conversation.
All right, so Chicago goes Caleb Williams. Now, at 2, there was this is the Sunday before the draft. Okay, there was a report out earlier this week that Jaden Daniels didn't want to play for Washington. I mean, okay, you can
He can say it.
you
He
can
do
say it, but
Deion's
damn it,
already
kid.
saying his son ain't going to certain places.
you don't really have any say in it. I mean, I guess you
Ah.
can try and pull a fucking Eli, but I don't think that shit's gonna happen ever again.
You don't think so? Really?
I don't think so.
You don't think they can,
And
the players these days got a little more power?
Washington needs some playmakers badly.
True.
Badly.
Straight.
And Jaden Daniels is a dual threat fucking quarterback, just like Caleb Williams is. He's
Why not
more.
flip-flop with
He's
your
more
three?
dual threat than Drake May.
Yes, but Drake May has a better arm, so that's what I'm saying. If
Drake
you,
May's got a cannon. Yeah.
if you know the kid already said he don't want to play for you,
I
and
know,
him and
it's a
Drake May are
problem.
like this, but Jake Daniels is a little above because of the running or the ability. I
It's
give
a
it
problem.
to you. You'd have to take Drake because Drake.
I'm
a
still
year ago,
still saying it's going to be Jaden Daniels. I just think he has a higher upside.
He does. I think Jake.
And I like Drake May,
personally
but-
should go number one, but that's a different story. That's
So
kinda how I see it.
Washington, I'm going to stick with it. Takes Jaden Daniels. 3 is New England. They're talking about trading out. I don't think they're going to do it. They're going to take Drake May, or they'll take Jaden Daniels. Flip second and third. You can flip those two.
I believe so. It just depends. If Minnesota can offer something, them two, that's not a bad drop, and they still think they can get a quarterback because there's still some other ones that are lower level. For 11 and 23, I think that's where the variety comes in and the flavor of who makes that trade, who actually gets it, because that could be a trade right there that they can move up to 3 and then make sure nobody else, if
Is
they
that
really
enough?
want
Though?
it.
Is that enough?
No, it might not be.
To
But if
move
they
up
really want
8
that quarterback,
spots, that's a lot of
you might
spots to
have to
move
give
up.
up your number 2, or not your number 2, but your second round. It you see this. It's who wants it the most this year, and what you're willing to give up. Because these quarterbacks, there's a few that are really good that if you're in level 1, you're not gonna let them slide. You're just not,
Yeah, I agree.
and that's good for Dallas and other people because that means skill position players. Because we
Start
need
dropping.
a quarterback, but we don't need a quarterback. Like
Not in the first round, you don't.
no, not the first round. I don't hate Dak that
Hey,
much.
neither
And-
did we.
And we got Trey. So let's not just. I don't think we would expend on a quarterback in the first round. Now, if somebody slipped to the second round, that's possible. But that's not really what we need. We got a limited amount of fucking picks. I'm hoping you fill the center position, the tackle position. We need not another cornerback because Diggs is coming back. If you brought Stephon back, I like that. And Bland, Rookie of the Year last year, in my opinion, Defensive Rookie of the Year. He come off his, great interception TD ratio, but he's getting burned a lot. I'm honest about that. He's got the little digs in him, so it's a gamble. I still like that, so I won't say we need a cornerback, excuse me. I would say if one of those beastie linebackers slip or something else, we're going to do that. I wouldn't get a defensive tackle right away neither because I don't know if they hit on Mozzie last year. I was liking Mozzie, but there's a few frames that people pointed out on YouTube, other creators, that just pointed out when the ball snapped, a motherfucker still in the stance. Like, you're going to have to get on it this year.
That's not good.
Not
a good
all
first
I
step.
heard last year all during camp was he was strong. Well, if he was strong, what does that make our fucking offensive line weak? Because I didn't see him strong against anyone else, not on a consistent basis. So all the strength I hear, that just makes me think that the line was weak. Because if he looked that strong during camp, he's only going against our line. You know what I mean? I'm just trying to be factual this year. This Cat Williams said the year of truth. I'm trying not to be a homer. I love the Cowboys all fucking day, but this shit, you better show me something. Not Monday, Thursday. You better show me something Thursday. Maybe Friday with the second round, third round. Something. Your fans are screaming right now. I digress again. See, we keep getting off topic.
No, we don't.
these
You
motherfuckers-
keep getting
Sorry.
off topic. So, Caleb Williams to Chicago at 1.
Drake.
Jaden Daniels to Washington. Drake May, number 3. Number 4 is my first trade.
His first trade.
Okay.
Which could
I
happen.
know Arizona has it. Look, they gave Murray a extension, so they're definitely not taking a quarterback.
Yeah.
Yeah, Marvin Harrison Jr. is there.
The question is, do
Malik Neighbors is there. Roma Dunze is there. They
yes.
need a wide receiver.
Do you give him that, or is the trade bait good enough that somebody will come and offer? See, that's the thing.
I have a trade.
And since there's so many receivers, is there that big of a gap? You know how much I love Harrison. I was on tape last year loving Harrison Jr. So you know I love him. But is he that much of a gap from other ones right now that you wouldn't take an extra draft pick?
It's a need for them. They definitely need a wide receiver.
Could they come back and get Neighbors later?
But
Neighbors
I have
or Brian Thomas, the other two, the LSU receivers.
the Giants are going to trade up for that pick. And that will make it 4 straight quarterbacks.
See, that might be the only one I disagree with. They just paid
The
him
one
last
quarterback
year.
that's flying up the board, and I'm not a big fan of it.
National champ, baby.
Yeah,
Whoop, whoop, the champ.
I don't know. JJ McCarthy. He's flying up draft boards, which leaves the number 5 pick to the Chargers, and they just let Keenan Allen go.
Yeah.
Marvin Harrison
I agree
Jr.
with
with fucking what's his name? God damn it, what's
What
his
is
name?
Sunshine's name?
Sunshine.
Sunshine.
Herbert and Marvin Harrison Jr. would
Yeah.
be awesome.
Because remember, they lost Mike Williams. So, yeah, Marvin, in fantasy-wise, if that happens, I'll sell my fucking house for the pick of Marvin.
That would be
because
awesome.
That's all they're going to have there. And, yeah, he's going to get peppered with fucking catches. There was enough throws last year for Keenan, Mike Williams, and other people. If it's just Harrison, number 1 receiver already. I'm getting over, and I'm a big CD fan all day, and I have Jefferson in fucking for the Vikings in my league. But I'm telling you, if Harrison goes to the Chargers fantasy wise, that's number 1 right there. Watch, I'll take him and I'll win again.
So then Arizona moves back 2 spots after the trade. So now they're up at number 6.
Yeah,
And then they got Roma Dunze. So it's not
No, he's a boss.
too bad. Now that could be Malik Neighbors instead of Dunze, but
With the way
Dunze's
they
just-
showed out,
that dude
I
is
think
thick.
I think he's it. I even say that's why I say the Giants, with the rumor the Giants could take Aduze and then come back and try to get Michael Penix. I don't want to say his name wrong. I
Penix.
said Penix. I'm saying penis the whole time, but that's wrong.
That's not right.
It'll be my penis. No.
And then number 7 is Tennessee, and they need fucking help everywhere.
And they get the number 1 tackle on the board, Joe
Alt from Notre
He
Dame is an
is-
absolute stud.
Yeah. I wish Dallas had a chance, but there's not a chance in hell to grab that man.
That's pretty. They definitely need that.
But the thing of it is, he's number 1, hands down. But the gap between him and other folks, there's so many tackles this year. It's your
It's a
cup of
deep-ass
tea
class.
and what your flavor of the month is because of what you need. Maybe you need a road grader. Maybe you need somebody who screens better and pulls better. Maybe you need a hands guy. It just depends what your system and what you're running. Dallas, we definitely.
Speaking of Dallas,
Speaking of Dallas, you know,
number 8 is Atlanta, and I don't think they're gonna take a skill position 5 years in a row.
Who do you have?
I haven't taken Dallas Turner.
Yes.
They need defense badly.
On PFF rankings, he wasn't number 1 on DN.
He's
but I do like
he's
him.
a beast edge
I think so. From Bama, right?
from Bama.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
then
he's a
9
boss.
comes around at Indy,
See, they're a real question mark. Who do you
and
have?
I don't know how he's still there. Malik Neighbors.
Oh, yeah.
Put him with Pittman. Oh,
Well, Pittman, yeah, but you go to my boy Anthony Richardson. who balled out last year, like I told you, till he got
For
hurt.
fucking 4 games.
Hey, that's fine. 4 games, fantasy-wise, double digits every one. What did I call it? Call it.
He did.
Now, he got injured, and he kind of got injured almost every fucking week, so I'm a little bit worried. I'm calling it now, but hey, I'm still rocking with him. In a fantasy where I can only keep 5, he's one of my 5, for sure. 100%.
And number 10, the New York Rogers, who they came out and said they will listen to what Rogers wants. Like, we haven't been through this.
Go and get that man a tackle.
I've had to deal with this, and it drives me nuts.
They're
as a
so
Packers fan.
deep. Get that man a tackle. I love Tyron Smith. I wish he could have stayed at Dallas, but trust me, as a Dallas fan, we're back to Dallas. Sorry.
Rogers wants more weapons.
Well, but you need a left tackle. He gets hurt. He doesn't go the whole year. I'm not being a hater. I love him and wish you stayed. But facts are facts. He gets hurt. Get that man a tackle or the next quarterback a tackle. There's going to be a boss one there at 10. But because if you don't, hey, thank you, because that means more slide to Dallas once again. But get that man a tackle. You got balls. You got good receivers.
That's not what's going to happen.
Who do you think they're going to
The
take?
Jets are taking Brock Bowers.
Ooh,
Put
okay.
Brock Bowers
I can't argue that.
and Wilson. Oh my
I
God.
can't argue that. Brock Bowers is a shit. Keep an
The
eye on
number
Theo
1 tight end
Johnson,
on the
the
board,
sleeper.
too.
Brock
So,
is the shit, but has he ever peppered his tight ends? I'll give it to you, Aaron, a little more. I'll say that because he was your. So, what tight end on yours did he have that he ever peppered? I won't say peppered, but used. To you that high of a draft.
we didn't have a fucking tight end like Bowers.
Number
The
10,
closest was before Rodgers. Jermichael Finley was balling before he got injured. Career-ending injury.
I think the Pitts thing has scared people off at number 4, and he hasn't turned out to be what he is. A top 10 for Bowers. I like it, but
Yeah, but who's Pitts had throwing to him? Aaron Rodgers is light years ahead of anybody that's been on Atlanta,
this is true. But we'll see
including
now.
fucking Kirk Cousins.
Well, Kirk Cousins has always got T.J. Hawkinson for the
Number 11
always.
is Minnesota.
If they stand pat, I personally think Minnesota will have moved up already right now.
And
because
they definitely need.
a quarterback. So you're going to take who slides to him?
Nope,
Or
they're not taking a quarterback right here.
you?
Nope, not right
Say
here.
it ain't so.
They will later. We'll get to that.
So they'll let it slide? Oh, risky. Jefferson might already ask for a try. I hear it right now.
Their defense was historically bad. They're taking Terrion Arnold from Alabama.
Okay, I can't
Cornerback.
disagree with that. They need
Okay?
a cornerback.
He's a number 1 day 1.
But don't they need other pieces on their defense?
We got to get through all 32 if we're gonna make it to 32.
Yes.
Okay, Terrion Arnold. Denver. It's a crapshoot, but I have them taking Latu.
No way. Okay. I was agreeing with your thing for the last 2. But there's no way that Denver and Minnesota, who have no quarterback, let one slide in the first round and risk
There's
it.
quarterbacks.
No.
There's still quarterbacks.
There is. That's why I don't think you
Only
risk the
4.
second
Only
round.
4 off the board.
So in your mind, who's the next quarterback? What you've named 4. McCarthy was the last one off. So I'm going personally. Bo knows. I'm going Bo.
Bo Nix.
Yep. And I like Michael
He's in
Penix,
here.
but Bo is going because of what he did. See, it's a hard one. Between
So
those
Las
two.
Vegas
It's what you
takes-
run and what you love. Vegas is supposed to take him, but I can't. If you go to the Raiders, this is a
Nope,
personal
I don't have them
opinion.
taking a quarterback.
You don't have the Raiders taking a quarterback
Nope.
either. So 3 teams in a row
There's
that
people-
need quarterbacks are going to let them just slide.
When you have
Oh.
4 quarterbacks go in the first 4 picks, all those good positions are still available.
True.
Why would you take the 5th best quarterback if you can get the 1st best any other position?
Well, because you need a quarterback. You absolutely have none right now. Who do the Raiders have? Gardner Minshew?
Aiden O'Connell, yeah. I'm not saying
Hold
they're
on.
great, but
Hold on.
they can throw it.
What's that receiver
Okay,
there?
Fashanu, Devontae,
Oh,
for now.
Devontae's on the phone.
New Orleans.
He's asking
New
for
Orleans is
someone?
next. Yeah, he's asking. He shouldn't have fucking left Green Bay. That's what he's asking about. New Orleans is next. They take Talisi Fuanga.
That's the tackle.
That's I believe so. Yeah. And then Chicago's back on the board at 15. That's their trade with Indy.
Yeah.
Um,
Defense.
I have them taking J.C. Latham. That's not defense.
Why not? They're stacked on offense. Why another?
They need a line. You just got a new quarterback. You need a line.
Okay.
Your line was terrible.
Okay, I won't disagree with that. I think they go on the opposite. I think they line on the defense, but okay. I can't argue the offense.
Seattle goes Troy Fatanu.
Really? No, there's no.
And then Jacksonville gets a speedster cornerback, Quinyon Mitchell.
Okay. One of those teams that you mentioned, I will bet bottom dollar money right now. Seattle, Raiders, Minnesota. One of those teams that you have not taken a quarterback, that are quarterback
Minnesota has
needy.
another pick.
I know, but
And it is a quarterback in there.
I imagine that's fine if you take it. Dallas doesn't need that quarterback. Possibly. There's no way. I will bet money one of those three teams do take a quarterback.
Okay,
We
I
can do a
think,
side bet. We
I
can do
think
a
you'll
side
agree
bet.
on this one. Cincinnati takes fucking Byron Murphy.
Yes. Because that's who PPF had as the number one
He's
defensive
a
end.
good ass
I'm
player.
not saying he is the number one defensive end. I like Dallas Turner, but I was looking at PPF before I came here to try to study up, and PPF has him number one. So that's a great pick for them. But my question is also, hold on, do they surprise everybody and grab a running back because they got Lost Joe? Maybe they value one at one. And
I don't think at
risk the
18.
two.
I think 18's too.
What do they have in the number two?
I don't have a single running back in the first round.
Me neither, but we have to.
There are first round talents, but I don't think anybody's
We
going
have
to
to
do it.
keep in mind, do we know everybody who has or doesn't have a second round pick? If you don't have a second round pick, you've got to think about what you do in the first because it's
Yeah.
not going to be there on the flip. I don't know if everyone has a second. I didn't look that far. I should have, but I don't know.
19 is the Rams,
See,
and they
did they
need
replace
some
Aaron?
help on the line. They need some help on the
They
line.
need to replace Aaron, don't they?
They need to replace Aaron Donald. Yeah, sure. He recently
Hall
retired.
of
Sure.
Fame defensive tackle. I don't think they have one that was back.
there's
Well, of
no-
course, there's a backup. But
There's
I don't
no
think it's
Aaron
Aaron
Donald in this draft, especially at 19. There's not. So take one of the best O linemen and protect fucking Stafford. So it's Tyler Guyton,
Ouch!
which hurts me.
It hurts me because that was in a lot of mock drafts. We were supposed
Yeah.
to get that kid. Like
He's been mocked to Green Bay too. I know.
that instantly hurt me right on my chest.
So then Pittsburgh goes wide receiver, but it's not who you think. It's
So,
the other LSU wide receiver.
Brian Thomas,
Yes.
Jr., right? Yeah.
Yes. That's what I think. He's a speedy dude.
He is.
Okay.
You already have Napier's going
That's
somewhere,
it.
didn't you?
That's it. 20. Where am I at? Oh,
21.
21. Wait, did I skip one? No, I didn't. 21 is Miami. They're pretty set on offense. I would use some D-line help here. So they're going to get Jared Verse.
I like him.
Philly, you'll be interested in this, you cowboy fuckers. Cooper DeJean. Is that like literally the first white cornerback in a while?
Wasn't Jason for the Giants? What was that white cornerback's name?
Jason Sehorn? Jesus, they're going way back.
I can't think of another one since you say it. Like,
Was he a cornerback? I thought he was a safety. I could be wrong.
I thought he was a cornerback. He
Okay.
might have moved to safety, but I could have swore he was a cornerback.
Cooper DeJean at 22. Oh, we got 7 minutes left? Okay.
We got
Yeah,
it.
we can make it. Cooper DeJean at 22. 23, Minnesota's back on the board.
Don't you take my quarterback! No,
Bo Nix.
that's a good pick. I don't think he'll be there at 23. And it's not because Dallas is going to try to take him or anything.
So
Anything
Minnesota
like that.
gets the number one cornerback, in Terrion Arnold, and then they flip on 23 and get Bo Nix. So there's your quarterback. So you help both sides of the ball.
Okay.
I think both of those picks are really good, and I hate the fucking Vikings.
I do, but I don't think they're going to stand pat. That if they do, that is a great formula. I like that. I just
Guess who's next? Dallas.
with who's left, this is what I disagree with.
Jerry gonna be doing some Jerry things.
Jerry's not taking a receiver. He
Jerry's
has a receiver.
taking the fastest man in combine history. He's gonna take him.
No,
He's gonna take him. Xavier Worthy. He's gonna take him.
no.
4.22 speed.
I agree. I like the speed. Mark my word, Cowboy fans. If Mims is there,
That is tell me it's
Or-
not such a fucking Jerry move.
it is, but he needs to protect more. So if Mims is there, or the
Amarius
Brandon-
Mims is there.
Brandon,
Green Bay's on the clock.
or fucking the kid that you want from Oregon, Johnson Power. If any of them linemen are there, they're taking a lineman.
They're there.
Guaranteed. They're taking a lineman to help whatever fucking piss poor running back we're going to have back there. Because once
Dallas-
again,
no.
we're sitting here with Rico Dowdle and Royce Freeman And in the first round, we can't waste a fucking because there ain't no first round talent. No disrespect, but there's not. So we can't waste in the first round. So now we have to hope at number 58, which is our second round pick, that something happens or they're able to move up, which, you know, I haven't seen all in accuracy or acclimate yet. So I don't think they're doing anything in the draft. There's rumors, but there's also rumors Dak could go for 4 picks.
Jerry's going to do a Jerry thing and take Worthy. Watch.
I wouldn't exactly be mad, but who's protecting? I'm just
Get
wondering
it.
who is the lineman
So
out there.
up next at 25 is Green Bay. And you
Guys-
just talked about it.
You're going to give the pick to Dallas.
And we just took Amarius Mims.
If he's there. I don't think Dallas will let him slide. But if he's there's other ones you want.
I
You
either
really know what
want
Mims.
Mims or I want the guy who comes next at Tampa Bay at 26, which
Duke.
is Graham Barton. That guy can play all 5.
All 5.
All 5.
And Dallas kind of needs all 5. That's why I don't think we're
All
going to
5.
slide.
Plug him in anywhere you want. Go.
Because we already have a speedster. Brandon Cooks is still fast, fucker.
I would have liked Green Bay to take a corner.
Corner's out
We
there.
had safety issues, but getting Xavier McKinney was huge in the offseason. That definitely helped. So now you get to a little more play in the draft, and with 11 picks, you know, we could
Move
stay
back
at
up.
that pick. We could
Take that
move
pick.
up from that pick. We can move up from the second round because we have 2 seconds, 2 thirds.
Probably move up from the second.
So-
that means more logical that you guys take the pick you want. Unless there's somebody you're in love
Tampa
with.
Bay at 26 took Graham Barton. 27, Arizona's back on, and they take Chop Robinson, which is another good defensive player.
Defensive tackle.
Um,
Right? He's
Yeah.
a DT, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
Buffalo's at 28. For some fucking reason, they decided to trade
Who did you give him?
Donnie Mitchell, A.D. Mitchell.
Why didn't you? They have no receiver. Why the fuck did you give him that?
That is a wide receiver. A.D. Mitchell, look up his tape. This guy doesn't know about RAS, so all of you out there that know about RAS, go ahead and chime in.
I know about
Off
it.
the
just 'cause
charts.
I don't agree with
Off
it.
the charts.
I mean, I'm on your PFF. Remember? So he would be the next out of the receivers that went down the line. You think he's the next?
There's more, too. There's 2 more. There's 2 more wide receivers.
I would take them first. I'm just taking Graham.
Detroit takes Zach Frazier.
Yes, that actually I agree with 100%.
Baltimore gets Kool-Aid McKinstry.
Who might be the better cornerback? I'm just saying.
Gets Kool-Aid? Damn.
Ravens are going to be the shit this year.
Damn. They already had a good defense.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
They're really going to be strong.
San Francisco's 31.
Polk.
They'll take probably he's probably the best route runner wide receiver. He probably is. Dude is super smooth. Lad McConkey. And he just seems like a Niner. And I
Lad
fucking hate
McConkey.
me some Niners too, but whatever.
You should.
Taking Lad McConkey. And then 32, Kansas City. Again, you need another wide receiver because Rashee Rice was a fucking idiot and decided to go 120 miles an hour and crash his fucking car.
They got one.
They go Jalen Polk.
That's good, but they got a receiver. Hollywood Brown's there.
Get out of here.
Come on, you don't like the
You're on your
Browns?
14. You're not great.
13.
Whatever.
Ravens.
Too many teams.
Arizona.
So that's 32. Could be. I'm probably going to be wrong on some of them. I'll be honest.
The trades.
But I think some of them I'll hit on.
It's the trades. Trust me.
It's the trades are hard.
so
I should have done no trade.
so iffy, and that's what's so hard. It's who wants it more, and then sometimes you find out trades are like you moved up for a third and fourth when these people could have gave you more. So you never know what's actually accepted.
So who would trade back into the first?
Who has the ammo? You have the ammo.
We have ammo.
Dallas don't.
I
I
don't
mean,
think
I
we
wish
will.
they would, but we really don't have the fucking ammo, so I can't be a homer and say Dallas will trade back in. No, you guys have the 11 picks. Personally, if
We
that
have
goes
11.
down like
Niners
that,
do. There's a few teams that have 11.
so the teams that didn't get the quarterback, I would say they're going to be trading to get to the first or the second round to get Michael Penix to either grab him or there's one more quarterback out there. Who was that other one? God damn it. There's one more. You remember? Fuck.
There's a bunch of quarterbacks.
But I think that'll actually be first-year starters. I think Michael Penix could go right now, and unfortunately, if the Raiders do take him, he'll start right away.
He'll probably sneak in there first round somewhere.
because You know, somebody was throwing Rome the ball. He didn't just catch it himself.
Maybe
yeah, he was a fabulous receiver.
Tampa Bay takes him.
Somebody threw him that ball. You just have no love for Baker. And Baker's cost me fantasy-wise, but I still got love for you,
One
fucker.
fucking good year. No, I don't trust him.
He
No,
had more than 1
one fucking year.
1 year Tampa. He had a good year at fucking Browns.
Oh, so 2 out of
Still
9
the-
years
Still the
you've
best
had a good year?
Browns have seen so far, technically. Deshaun Jackson.
That's the draft.
Deshaun Watson, not Jackson. Little Philly guys retired.
That's the draft.
Oh, that's it, guys. Well, we're over 30 minutes. That would be the draft. We're going to do another video. We love you guys. Sorry we took so long. I hope our picks are right.
We're gonna get back on track.
Dallas, if you fucking take Worthy, oh my God.
It's a Jerry thing. It's a Jerry
You're already
thing.
doing Jerry thing. We're all in. We love you guys. Next time, this is Phil. I'm Joe. And tell us we're wrong.